Hi everyone, this is Raman Gupta from Team Inspire from SCHackathon 2021. I'm here with my team members Pradeep Gupta and Mohit Rajpal. So, in today's hackathon, we have chosen the first topic, which is to customize Core XP node. And for this, we have created a cloud connector which will connect Sitecore centrally with any of the cloud providers like Azure, AWS, Google, and it will provide flexibility to marketers and content editor to save Sitecore data to cloud from many of the Sitecore marketing apps like Sitecore Experience Forms, Sitecore Marketing Automation, or personalization data. In our current implementation, we are saving context data to Azure storage from Sitecore Forms and marketing automation. And then using Azure function, we are sending SMS notification to those contacts. So this cloud contact, what problem we have solved? So Sitecore provided basic out-of-box functionalities or actions like send emails to contacts. So we can find these actions in Sitecore forms or in marketing automation. But let's say our marketers wants to engage customers through SMS or WhatsApp or any other way, because every project has its unique requirements. So we can't expect that marketers will only be using only send SMS. So they can need send SMS in future. So instead of creating custom functionality for each of these actions in Sitecore, we are utilizing cloud computing to perform these actions. So this way we are not overloading site with the task that can be performed outside of Sitecore, and performance of Sitecore this way will not be hampered. Also, let's say creating actions for send SMS directly inside, then we'll need to create a dispatch server for Twilio or any other messaging app we are using, like the EXM. So which can be sometime it can be time taking. So we are just utilizing cloud functions use this task or to build this task and not let Sitecore server overload with dynamic actions. So how did we make this connector? So first of all, we created this Cloud Connect app on Launchpad, and then we'll create connection with any of the cloud providers. So we'll open this app we can open this app in new tab, or we can open this in the same tab. So here in the drop down, you can see there are multiple cloud providers here. So for this demo in 24 hours, would just make connection with Azure, but we can easily connection with AWS, Google Cloud Rackspace, or any other marketing Azure cloud. Sorry, cloud service. So then we'll need to give Azure storage constraint. So for this demo, we are making connection with the storage account. So we can just take the connections for the storage account, and we give hit here, and then which queue we want to connect to. Let's say we want to connect to any hypothetical queue which is present on my description for the storage account. Once I'll click on connect to Azure, it is giving successfully connected to Azure. It means I'm now centrally connected with Azure storage account. So I can use this client, this Azure storage client, anywhere in the Sitecore with any of the marketing app. So I can use this cloud in let's say Sitecore Forms, in marketing automation, or let's say even we can use this in our content editor to save personalization data. So now what next we did? So go to the form editor, and we just created a dummy form that will capture users' basic information like first name, last name, and its phone number and email. So yeah, this is the form that we have built. By the way, meanwhile, the form is getting loaded. So been open. So you can see we have just created these very basic fields like first name, telephone, email, just to capture users' basic information, and so that we can save this data in Azure, and we can communicate maybe via SMS or WhatsApp or through any other way we want to. On this contact app, no, I don't want to save. So on contact some action, you can see we have created the custom action which will send this customer data, like actual live customer data, to the Azure. So here question is that if we are creating this custom action in form, or let's say in marketing automation, then why can't we directly create a custom action to send SMS directly using to service here? So our main reasoning here is that this is not just for a function like send SMS. In future it can be like send WhatsApp message or be any like push notification to any of the social media net. So here we are just creating a simple function that save our data to Azure. Then using Azure cloud compute like Azure function, we can do what we want, like we can extend it to an SMS and WhatsApp message. But if we are going to use, or we are going to create actions here, then it will be like time taking. It will be many action will need to come to Pulse every time to create such action. So we are not overloading site with those actions which can be easily performed in the Azure through its cloud computing. So we have just created this simple action which will be connecting or saving our data to Azure storage account. Now after creating this, after applying this action, we have just saved this form and applied this form on one of our item. And then once we'll open this item, it will look like this, like we have done this dummy header and these three fields are here. So we will, okay, I think, so we will fill these details, and let's say some dummy email, and once I'll say contact us. So it is giving us thank you for contact us. We can give any other message as well, but in the behind our this action was called send to Azure, and all the data have been sent to one of our Azure queue which we have done this connection. So you remember that we have been test 2. So we will go to Azure portal, we will go the test 2, and you can see that this data has been saved to our Azure queue. And now once this data is here in Azure queue, we are now out of Sitecore and all of our data is in the Azure, and we can play around this data however we want to. So now what next we did, we just grab this data from queue, and we just created this Azure function. So you can see we have created a Azure function in which our input is this queue trigger, and then we have created a Twilio out function where we are using Twilio service to send a SMS to the user. We just grabbing out the phone number of the user, and we are just sending a message like, hello, thanks for your participation in hackathon or whatever it is. So that's how we are sending this SMS. And again, the best part here is that we are not overloading Sitecore with those of action which can easily be performed as your function, where performance is not a question, means not question is your function on part of performance. So yep. uh, now the thing is, uh, what is the future of connector? So right now market there are no connector for like cloud with Cisco. So there are no connectors which are able to connect like Azure or AWS with site for such kind of like content data. So in this 24 hours of allotted time, we tried to create this connector, and we were able to implement connection with Azure provider storage service only, but we can connect site able to implement connection with Azure provider and its storage service only. But we can connect Sitecore with the providers like AWS, Google's very easily, and then connect any of its other services like IoT analysis service. Also, in the current implementation, we're able to connect Azure with Siteforms only, but we can easily connect marketing automation, list manager, or personalized data inside with this cloud provider. Hope this module will help the Sitecore community. And yep, best of luck to everyone else. Uh, Team Inspire signing off. Thank you.